Wait for it. Hello, everybody. This is Mr. NASCAR 20107. And we're back with some Katawa Shoujo. Ah, shit. And I got Skyped right away. Yeah, I was just some homeless person who wanted to eat my food. Wasn't very cool. So yeah, let's just load in here. We're still in foot and mouth. The lunch bell... Wow, this is a great start. The lunch bell rings, signaling return downstairs. Rin, you didn't finish your lunch again. I wasn't that hungry. That's a good answer. If you don't eat more, you're going to fade away. Rin shrugs as if this is an acceptable risk. Come on, we'd better get going. Says me, because I'm handsome. I'm good. I'm charming. Okay. The three of us head down the stairs together. The afternoon class passes. Once again, I find myself without a plan for something to do after school, so I head to the library to return a couple of books I finished reading. Walking inside, I see that there are about as many students here as there were on Tuesday, all the more evident from the almost total silence enveloping the room. Fucking goddamn it! Okay, he was knocking on my door, really just hungry. He wanted to get some food, but I didn't let him. As I dropped the books I borrowed into the return slot in the counter, Yuko suddenly pops up from behind it, quite startled from the bang they make as they hit the trolley next to her. Ah, sorry Yuko, didn't mean to startle you. No, that's fine, it happens a lot, I'm used to it by now. Apparently not. Can I help you? It's okay, I think I know where everything is. Thanks anyway. I suppose I'll grab another book or two while I'm here. There's not much else to do, and after reading so much during my stay in the hospital, it's become a hard habit to break. I wander down to the fiction section towards the back of the library, scanning the bookshelves for anything that catches my eye. As I do, I look over to the corner where Hanako had been the last time I was here, not really expecting anything to come of it. Fuck me! That persistent bastard. As I do, okay, yeah, we read that. Hey, there's Hanako again. You're shitting me, right? Okay, we're back. Surprisingly, though, she's there, absorbed completely in a fairly thick book. I decide against intruding on her like the last time, and get back to finish reading. Words. They mean multiple things. Do I understand any of them? No. I decide against intruding on her like last time and get back to finding reading material. After an... I'm not good with words, man. Indiscernible amount of time spent pursuing the aisles, I finally decide on a couple of books to get and slide them off the shelf. That's quite loud. Actually, no, I think it's just... Yeah, that's good. With a minimum of fuss, I quickly walk... Okay, we're back. I will quickly walk over to the counter, check out my books, and pop them into my bag as I walk out. By the time I leave the main building, sunset isn't too far away. A small trickle of students remain, but the majority have left, presumably to their homes and dorms. I guess I need to buy some supplies. I can't live off of cafeteria food and eating out for my entire stay here. As I leave for the gate, I make a few loud stretches to try and stave off the tiredness that's accumulated over the week. Ah, yeah. After passing through and rounding the corner, though, I see a solitary figure walking downhill towards the small town below. The color of her hair and tapping of her cane are unmistakable. I quickly walk up to her, which seems to catch her attention without a word needing to be said. Hi, Lily. She takes a moment to place the voice, slightly adjusting her head to face a bit more towards the source of my voice as she does. Miss Al? Yep, that's me. She seems to have a good memory for voices. The fact that she actually remembered is a pleasant surprise. Good evening. What brings you here? That's probably really loud. I won't fix it though. Once again, she gives a small polite bow, and once again... okay. I reply in kind before realizing that I needn't do so. Just going into town? You? My, what a coincidence. Doing the same thing. You're like Canadian, then you're... Shut up. I usually go shopping on Fridays. She pauses for a moment, suddenly looking a little bit lost. That's it, Hanako usually comes into town with me. Not lost but worried. The two do seem to keep pretty close tabs on one another. It's kind of surprising that Hanako would just forget Lily like that. I noticed her reading the library. She probably just got caught up in a book. She lets out a small sigh of relief. What, do you think she killed herself? Thank you. She's a habit of doing that. Oh. Avid reader? Right. She doesn't like being around crowds of people, so reading away from everyone lets her relax a bit. Although she probably didn't intend it, I can't help but grimace as I recall my first meeting with her. Hardly wanting to bring it up, I remain silent as we quietly continue to walk down the quiet road. Why? What's with all these repetitive words? That was... That couldn't have been better. With the road bereft of cars and the students of the Yamaku increasingly far behind us, the quiet rustling of the leaves and the measured tapping of Lily's cane against the sidewalk are all that can be heard. You're fucking shitting me! Augment! It's kind of nice, especially compared to the hustle and bustle where I used to live. Before I know it, I've relaxed so much that I allowed... This isn't even funny anymore. Okay, apparently that calls an accident. I'm just so popular that people accidentally call me an accident. They also accidentally have me in their friends list. Sad time. Before I know it, I've relaxed. Yeah, okay. Tired? No shit. Yeah, I've been running ragged these past few days. That's an understatement, to be sure. Transferring into a different school would be bad enough, but nothing like this. Well, hopefully everything should settle down for you. The festival's got everyone in a spin right now, and you've been plopped right in the middle of things. For a moment I hesitate, but given her apparent tolerance for frankness, I decide to give my full thoughts. I guess, Yamaku's kinda different though, I mean, the formality surrounding everything. I said that right, completely right. The isolation around it, not to mention the most obvious difference. It's kind of a whole different mindset. I suppose I'll get used to it. And though... Guys, please help. Just gonna skip that. She gives a matter-of-fact nod, apparently pleased with my answer. It feels almost as if she's included me in the flock of students she's shepherding, along with class 3-2 and Hanako. Well, not that I mind, it's nice to get the thoughts off my chest in any case. Looking on the bright side, one could see it as a chance for a new beginning. You should cherish the ability to make new friends. That's optimistic, nonetheless. I don't know what periods are. That's optimistic. Nonetheless, it's good to have a positive attitude about such things, I suppose. I guess that's a good take on it. Yeah, go you. Walking down the road, she seems to become somewhat unsettled. Before I can ask her what's on her mind, she seems to collect herself and speaks up about something else. So where in town are you going? That's actually a pretty good question. I'd come in to buy food, but the layout of the place is still totally foreign to me. I'd intended to just wander around and see what I can find, but with sunset already approaching and nightfall not too far away, that doesn't seem very wise. I'm going to have to ask her for directions again. We don't need to stop and ask for directions, Cheryl. We're lost, honey. Shit, I forgot to press pause. I was just going to get some food, but now that you mention it, I don't really know the way. Well, now this is quite lucky. I was just going to the convenience store myself. Wow, all of these coincidences, which was already used when we were walking down the hill. Look at that. Repetitive words again, and I'm saying repetitive again 3 times now. Looks like I'll be in your care again, then. Thanks. Together we walk to the store. My pace is carefully slow to remain... apostrophe? Maybe? No. Yeah. Should be. To remain beside her. Compared to my usual walking pace, hers is quite a bit slower. Not that it's without reason. That's a 7-Eleven right there. Or a Mart. After what couldn't have been more than several minutes, I catch sight of our objective. This town really is pretty small. Without further ado, we make our way inside with a greeting from the counter. Mind if I tag along with you? Usually Hanako would help me, but seeing as she's not here, it takes a moment before I realize what she means. Considering she won't be able to read any of the labels, shopping without any help would be a big pain for her. That said, I can't shake the feeling that she's had this idea since I said I was coming here. Sure, it'd be my pleasure. I grabbed 2 well-used red baskets from the small stack beside the entrance, handing one to Lily. What is she? Oh, she lays it on the ground, putting her school bag in, retracting her cane and sliding it through the basket's handles, before picking it back up in her right hand. Wait, she doesn't use her cane. Oh, shit. Before I complete the thought, she comes beside me and pinches the cuff of my uniform within her slender fingers. Okay. Is this alright? Oh, sure. Getting real winky down here. I have no reason not to accept. I can think of worse things than shopping with a pretty girl holding on to me, even if it's out of necessity. Hey, that's closer than I've ever been to a girl, to be pretty honest. Except my mom. Love you, Mom. Peace. We navigate our way through the store with not one of the occasional passing customers seeming to bat an eyelid. Considering how close Yamaku is, I guess seeing students from there must be entirely normal for the local residents. As we reach each aisle, I quickly check with Lily and find out what she needs. I grab it along with what I'm looking for and put our items into the respective baskets. I guess this is the same routine she and Hanako follow every Friday. Hey, I could get used to... Wait, I have the verb. Oh. Okay. Right, all that's left is the bread, and that should be my shopping done. Do you need anything else, Lily? No, that should be everything. Off we go, then. With a quick side trip to the bakery section, we make our way to the registers. A convenience store has a bakery section? I mean, I remember one convenience store that I went to that had bread in it. But it was just a loaf of bread, like sliced bread. Not even canned. The line, thankfully, is almost non-existent. It's not too long before we've paid for our food and are out the door. As Lily retrieves her cane and extends it to its full length, I waste a minute looking upwards at the night sky while holding both her bags. For a moment, I try to make clouds with my breath, but the summer's heat doesn't seem to cooperate. Eventually, she rights herself, taking a quick stretch before taking her bag. These repetitive words are killing me. Her bag and leaving me to my 2. You tired as well? The festival preparations have been complete chaos. Shizune breathing down my neck doesn't exactly help things either. Hey, she's only trying to get everything organized. Better now than later, right? I suppose. I'm going to enjoy relaxing in town tomorrow, that's for certain. I guess the festival preparations must be taking their toll on both of them. We walk out into the quiet street, talking between ourselves as we carry our bags of food and supplies from the store. Wait, what's that? I notice a very distinctive figure making its way towards us, silhouetted by the street lamps. For a second, I think it's another male student from my class, but as he, or should I say she, oh, it's Rin, gets closer, I recognize her quickly. I guessed it. Rin, what are you doing out here so late? Rin? Lily perks her head, looking as she's trying to focus on listening more keenly. It suddenly comes to me that I should probably interpret the scene for her. It's Rin Tezuko. I think that was her last name from our school. She stiffens at the name and gives a complicated-looking expression, something like a forced fusion of a composed smile and painful cringe. Ah, I understand. I guess Lily knows Rin too. Rin turns to look at us, looking terribly out of it. I'm not entirely sure if she recognizes either of us, or at least she doesn't acknowledge it if she does. She looks like a zombie, or statue. The statue of a zombie? But slowly, some symptoms of understanding seem to lighten her dark eyes. This is something she must react to. Rin blinks once, very thoroughly. Hey. There's an awkward pause, everyone waiting for someone else to say something. What are you doing here this late? I was wondering about that myself too, just now. What the hell, Rin? Some people asked that just before, and I assume they were wondering the same. I don't know. They didn't know either. I asked. That's why I'm wondering. So that was pretty much it. It's a murder mystery without a murder. No. I was gonna say murder mystery without the murderer, but then it would still be a mystery, so. They were going that way. She turns facing to her right in order to demonstrate the direction the other people went to, as if that was important, and rotates back like a mechanical puppet in one of those overly complicated clockworks. For a person who gives an impression of being the quiet type, Rin really does use a lot of words to say things that don't need a lot to be said. Unsure if she's finished, I say nothing, neither does Lily. Wait. Okay. Rin uses a lot of fucking words that she doesn't need. Wait. Look at that! Look at that! I don't care about clocks! Unsure if she's finished, I say nothing, neither does Lily, who seems equally robbed of words for the time being. I think that both of us are in fact just scared that any response might provoke her to continue. Our stupefied lack of reaction doesn't faze Rin at all. She keeps looking at us expectantly, a calm hint of expression on her blank face. She seems to be that kind of person, always so relaxed. As if bolt elephant grade sedatives were flowing into her veins in the place of blood. Do you have amnesia? I don't recall you having anything of the sort, though. No, I don't think it's that. The other passerby would probably just worry, though. You do look really lost, the way you're standing in the middle of the street. Oh, I see. Maybe I should have taken some other kind of pose in that case. I ponder for a while whether I should chase this angle any further or give up for the sake of my own sanity. I decide on the latter. It seems that most of the time it's better to not read too deeply into what Rin is babbling about. Talking with Rin is like playing chess with a supercomputer who does seemingly complete random moves as if to mock everything you know about chess. It's like that, except with human interaction. And even if I win, it feels like losing. Damn, it's just like Kenji said. Even when I win, I lose. Is this the power of the girls of Yamaku? Is this the power of the girls of Yamaku? Yeah. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. They're all bitches. They'll gang up and bitch your bitch. 'Cause, yeah. I push the thought aside as too dangerous to consider further. It's probably just Kenji's anti-female propaganda getting to me during a moment of weakness. Yeah, maybe taking another pose might have worked. So anyway, you have no idea what you're doing here? Oh, snap, guys. It's time to leave. God darn shuck it. It's been about 2 hours and 52 minutes. Been about that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a different episode where there is no augment. I guess. Right? This is Mr. Nice Guy 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 0 to the 7 signing off of Katawa Shoujo of the it was the 18th episode. Pretty sure. See you guys later. Bye.